Hi Gemini. So this will be your general reading for the month of March. I hope you guys are doing well. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, check your rising, moon, or Venus sign, and there may be messages for you there. Okay, Gemini? Alright, so poised and yin. Yeah, so you're stepping into your, if you're a feminine energy watching this, you're stepping into your divine feminine energy. If you're a masculine energy watching this, you're still working on healing your feminine energy, okay? Additionally, you may be poised and ready for a feminine energy to enter your life if you're masculine watching this. If you're a feminine energy watching this, you're working on receiving. You're working on being open to receiving, okay? And evidently this one really wants to come out, so poised, yeah. All right, and then here we have message in a bottle. So it seems like you're waiting on communication from something, some type of communication, right? You're poised and ready for this. You've come to the edge. You see that, how she's on the edge there? And her arms are open, like waiting to receive. And then message in a bottle. And there's a little phone in the bottle. So yeah, you're waiting on news of some kind. Let's see. Yeah, it could have to do with your spiritual path or your abundance. That's definitely blossoming. Definitely. There's a sense of having it together, but you're still waiting for something. Let's see. Goddess of the moon. Goddess of the moon. So you may be dealing with a Pisces, doesn't have to be. Additionally, this is in the recent past and we just had that full moon. So there was a huge release for you. This can also have to do with fear and intuition. Yeah, I'm not taking it as fear, especially because there's crown chakra at the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. So you've been getting heavy downloads. It could be that also that you're just receiving a lot of downloads. Like this pelican here has the phone in the bottle going down, and she's here with her arms open, poised, and ready. So you may have like heavily gone through like a heavy ascension burst recently also. I still feel like you're waiting for something though. That message is still there. But I feel like you went through a heavy ascension phase. Especially with this last full moon. Unexpected visitors. You may have had some triggers. This also may be what you're waiting for, too. Rock bottom at the overall energy. Rock bottom. I'm not getting when I'm touching this card, I don't feel like an overwhelming sense of despair or anything like you would normally associate with rock bottom. How I'm more taking this is, where do I go? Where do I go? Like, I'm ready for what's to come next in my life. But it's hidden. It's hidden. Like, the next steps are hidden. So where do I go, right? Like, I'm waiting for a message, like a divine download or message about what next steps to take. Is it coming soon? Is it coming soon? Like, you have a general sense, right? Because you've come to the edge and you're ready. But there's just a little bit of uncertainty still. A little bit of uncertainty. And that could be because you just went through this heavy ascension phase and you're kind of like trying to, like you're kind of recalibrating after that. Like regaining your bearings. Yeah, truth. This is in the upcoming energy of your life. So there's going to be some truths that are revealed to you okay? Either by people coming to visit you or like getting a phone call or a message in March, okay? That's going to kind of help you figure out which way to go. It may even be like, sometimes this has to do with triggers, and you'll see the truth about what still needs to be healed. I feel like you're like 80% clear on your path, but there's like 20% that's still a little murky. But it'll be cleared up in the near future, coming up in March, okay? Yeah, gateway. This is a gateway out of that rock bottom energy. Again, I'm not taking this as complete and utter despair. Not at all. It's just more like, which path, right? You'll be shown very clearly in March, okay? Also in March is spring equinox and some other cool astrological stuff I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll post about it on my Instagram and Facebook as it comes up. But this is going to be a huge time for you. March will be. I feel like you're going to get the answers that you need after you kind of recalibrate after this huge like upgrade ascension wise. Because your crown chakra, I feel like this is just a little bit overactive at this time, and so you don't have this sense of ground. You don't have a sense of grounding yet. You haven't like regained that yet. Okay, let's see. Spirit animal. Yeah, so snake spirit, time to heal. So there may be some truths, you know, that were revealed to you. This is in the current energy when you're watching this video. There may be some truths revealed to you that you need to heal from, okay? Something that you weren't expecting. And the abundant universe will provide divine intervention for sure. You can always rely on that for truth, right? Yeah, owl spirit, you see clearly now. That's what this is for. You see clearly. You'll get what you need. The answers that you're looking for, they will come. Sometimes life stings. They will come. So tend to the small things, mouse spirit, okay? So I feel like whatever message you're waiting for, or whatever sign you're waiting for, it will come. It may not be what you were expecting, but when we have these expectations about outcomes, which we literally have no control over ever, it's like releasing those expectations of outcomes will cause them to sting less, right? When you release expectations of outcomes, it helps to avoid this. But sometimes this is necessary if we're depending on the lessons that we're learning in our life. There will be news that you get that may sting a little bit. So just remember to be flexible, all right, and adaptable instead of having these expectations of outcomes, okay? Regarding messages about either like, it could literally be about anything to do with on your path. But this is a huge, March is going to be huge for you, right? It's like walking through that gateway. Whatever this message is, like actually like a download or a text or a call or a message, it's going to help you to walk through this. Interesting. All right, let's clarify with some tarot here. Yeah, so 7 of coins. This is kind of like taking stock of the work that you've done and looking at what else needs to be done for that solid brand new start, right? Eight of Swords. Yeah, so this is like a self-imposed mental prison. So there's some type of message that you're just really anxious about. don't always get this message for this card, but this may have to do with jail or like some kind of actual like prison type scenario. Maybe you or someone you're involved with, okay? But more, that's not, obviously not for everyone. That's just kind of a side message that's going to resonate with someone who watches this at some point. So you're waiting on news for that. Yeah. So clarifying goddess of the moon is high priestess, which is also like the keeper of the subconscious. So it's kind of hidden about which way things will go at this time. I don't feel fear in regard to this. It's more like things are a little murky. This is backing that up, the high priestess, exactly what I was saying. Things are a little murky at this time. Like you kind of have a general sense of where to go, but not entirely. There's still some things that you're waiting on that are causing you to not see things exactly clearly, but you're ready. It's just not time yet. Like you want to know so that you can move forward. It's not time yet. Patience is going to be required in this situation. Yeah. So there may be someone coming to travel to see you from a distance. All right. Additionally, there may be things that you may have been triggered recently to see what things still need to be closed out and worked on. Okay. The World card. Maybe you're worried that someone is gonna, this isn't gonna be for everyone. Again, this is kind of an interesting reading. There may be someone that you're worried that's gonna show up unexpectedly. Yeah, because the truth is, so the Hanged Man is clarifying truth, and this is like stagnation, right? Things aren't moving in regard to a truth that you need to move forward, right? So this is in the upcoming energy too. It's gonna, by the time March ends, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes life can sting. Yeah. Someone that you wanted complete emotional fulfillment with, either like a romantic relationship, or a family member, a really close friend. There's been a disruption in that, or there will be. Okay. It's like a bittersweet. It's like that's the sense that I'm getting from this, bittersweet. It's like a necessary truth that you need to move forward, but it also kind of hurts, hurts a little bit. Someone that you're very connected to emotionally. The moon, overall energy again. So yeah, Pisces energy. I have a feeling that spring equinox and the full moon in March is really, you're going to be able to see things clearly. You'll get the messages that, that you need to move forward. So March is going to be a big month for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's get some messages of love, Oracle card, just because I feel like you're waiting on a message. Seems appropriate. Let's see. Yeah, time alone or in nature will help you recharge, retreat, and put away the computer. Working less and having more fun will help strengthen your relationship, not only with yourself, but those around you, so that you're not trapped in this like self-imposed mental prison waiting for this news to come, okay? Integrity, does this situation align with your values and morals? I feel like this isn't going to be for everyone, but I feel like there's someone that you're worried about is going to come and see you. Okay, maybe you haven't been in contact with them for a while, but there's still something that needs to be closed out from that cycle. Yeah, there's a little bit of murkiness associated with this. time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity, right? This also goes for if you were heavily triggered recently. The World card can also mean like from a distance, so that may help to kind of heal from some of those triggers. Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now, exactly as I was saying that, right? So it's like someone's coming back into your life that you're kind of, it's like you know. It's like you know. But I feel like you're moving on in a different way, and this is kind of what's causing you this internal anxiety, okay? Because you want it, you're ready for new. You're ready for new. But there's something that still needs to be closed out. This is at the heart of the reading. There's something that still needs to be dealt with, okay, before, this is what's causing the stagnation. This is what's causing the stagnation. And it's gonna sting a little bit, but it'll help you to move forward for that complete emotional fulfillment, that 10 of Cups. See where the stairs are leading? You can't see this clearly yet. You have to go through this process first. So firm boundaries, all right? Fate. Yeah, this is a destined partnership. I don't really like this card because fate and destiny are two different things. So I'm seeing it more as fate. Like this is something that was fated so that you could learn a lot, okay? But it still needs to be closed out. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. That's what this is. So I feel like you are actually really worried. It's not fearful. That's not the sense I'm getting. It's more like just anxious because you know there's some kind of news or person coming back in your life that you're worried about. Apology. Someone's coming back to apologize to you. You know it. You're worried about it. Before I even pulled this card, that's the sense I was getting, right? Like someone's coming back to close out a cycle. That's why these firm boundaries are needed. Okay? It may have to do with like jail, prison, something like that. Or this could just be you trapped up in your head about this. Okay? And you're gonna have to decide what's best for you. The sense I get is that you kind of mostly see your path, but it's still a little murky. And this just has to close out before you can see your path clearly again, right? And then a new love or recommitment to love is developing. So this is what's needed, right, to close out that cycle. So if this does seem like in regard to a person, it could be a romantic connection or just a friend or family member or something like that. But your commitment to them may be revived through this process, right? Closing out that past cycle and starting new with this person. Or closing out this cycle with this past person that you know is coming back around so that you can move forward without them. That's your discretion, okay? What you feel is best for you. All right, Gemini, interesting reading. I hope that was helpful for the month of March, and I'll talk to you again next time.